There are a few different scenarios in which you could imagine that Russia might use a nuclear weapon in the context of this conflict. Those are sort of coupled together with the types of targets that you expect that Russia might want to attack. So you can sort of divide these targets up into either military or primarily civilian. When we think about military targets or potential military targets for a nuclear attack, you could imagine that these targets would be land-based systems that would enable, NATO conventional forces to do damage to Russia. Missile defenses, command and control, early warning, potentially staging points for, certain battle groups. You could also imagine potentially sea-based targets, right? So main carrier groups, battleships, those sorts of things. When we think about civilian targets, right, civilian targets could potentially include leadership targets. They could include industrial or economic targets that are located in cities, or they could expressly include civilians, right? We don't really know the extent to which certain countries are willing to allow civilian casualties for their nuclear weapons. Nuclear weapons are pretty much in any scenario going to harm civilians, but some countries have really strict prohibitions about what they're willing to target because of fear of overtly targeting civilians. And so it's still a little unclear in that sense what other countries' doctrines are.